is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the classic Cotton Bowl, right in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on last season's national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25.
Looking to pass. It's Smith.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are. And after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win. That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Tries the right with a quick throw, but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken at the 25. But he's got some space here. Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane on that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds and a short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Dropping back, it's Owens. Receiver makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And they get the conversion there. Set up now, first down at the 38.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Longhorns with first and 10 here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pop over the middle. It's Cooper.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Simon. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. The sure hands. It's Simon. Getting set. Here's second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
Longhorns looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
1st and 10 play coming up. We go with a direct snap. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
What a really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Touchdown, Longhorns. A huge special teams score. A special teams touchdown, potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. Time for one more play here in the quarter. And the runner takes off to his right and stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Smith. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Texas. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He had the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He steps out at the 25. Would have been the same place had it been a touchback. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Scanning the field. It's Smith. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side, they went grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the Sooners will have to kick this away. That's his 4th punt already today. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Looking to throw. It's Smith. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry. Kirk, they've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern with the realignment was we would potentially lose games like this. It's great to see Texas and OU still be playing for many years to come.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pass is caught. The man was wide open that time. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kicking team out for the PAT try. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Dropping back, it's Owens. Looking for the wideout. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. That is broken up and incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Direct snap to the back. Runs through the defender.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the 1st down.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The Sooners will come to the line on 4th down looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's an outbound. The catch made. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. This defense has had a real hard time stopping this quarterback, and that's a frustration penalty. They roughed him. So the offense now set up 1st and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Miles. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Owens. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And this one is caught. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Wants to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's out of bounds here on the return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To throw, it's Smith. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. That play makes it 2nd and 10. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
That's a big first down for this offense. It's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Go to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Hot over the middle. It's Miles. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Makes the catch. It's Miles. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Oh, a nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime in the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The talk strategy here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to throw. It's Owens. A deep shot to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
He's got it in the open. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
I'm running down, just 1 play left here in the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. Tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage. They run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Scanning the field, it's Owens. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. Running back grabs it on the screen. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
A play action, looking to throw. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. That's caught. It's Miles. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. To throw, it's Smith. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Running with purpose. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners, as they come roaring back now. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
It comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Short pass finds the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
An important third down attempt for this offense. To throw, it's Owens. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Could take it all the way. Crosses the and it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
They come up on first down, clock running, final minute here of the third quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. An inside give now from the shotgun. Picks up the force, looking for more. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up and chase for those playoff positions. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense cannot be stopped. And the Bird Orange beginning to pull away from their rivals, Kirk, here in Dallas.
Yeah, Chris, Texas has done a really good job on both sides of the football. Put themselves in a position now, as you said, to pull away and put this game away.
And they tack on the extra point. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Quick throw to his receiver. That's reeled in. It's Ferguson. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Quick throw out left, complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Looking to chuck it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and will begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. And you make sure they break completely.
So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking to pass. It's Owens. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Simon. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, it's incomplete and very nearly intercepted. They waste an opportunity for a much-needed takeaway there. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
A new set of downs after that completion. Back to pass. It's Smith. Makes the grab. It's Miles. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Miles. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure a victory.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. And we'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. This could be the game here. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Brought down, and the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Smith. Dump off, caught by the running back. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Well, against this quarterback and this offensive style, these defensive backs are going to be out on islands trying to hold up in coverage. It's paramount. You get a good pass rush here on 2nd and goal and try to keep these guys out of the end zone.
Looking for 6. Touchdown, Sooners. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. And now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he's got it for the 2-pointer. What a gamble. What execution. They now lead by 1 here late in the game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. He started the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Spot the ball at the 26, so a 43-yard field goal attempt for the W. And they will trot out the field goal team here. Spot the ball at the 26, so a 43-yard field goal attempt for the W. And it's good right down the middle. They've reclaimed the lead with that.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the go-ahead field goal, they get set to kick off, just needing to prevent a big return here in the final seconds. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Smith. Pressure is coming. Oh, and they sack him. And that'll do it. The final play. The defense makes a huge stop to preserve the W. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, and it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another